Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another video from 10x Investor Education. Today, I would like to cover what's going on in this week, the main highlights. So, I was talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum last week. Bitcoin around this time, last Sunday, has touched actually $61,700 at the peak. But there was a news saying basically India has introduced a bill to ban any cryptocurrency activity, including owning crypto coins and also mining any of them. So this is much stricter bill compared to China. China has restrictions, but not this kind of restrictions. This is really, really bad news. As soon as that news came, Bitcoin crashed from $61,000 to almost $54,000, $7,000. So after that, it recovered and it is trading between 54 and $58. So the low resistance is around $54,000 and at high it is going around 58K. So I think this is going to be volatile between 55 and 60 in my view, unless some other bad news doesn't come up. But a lot of good things happening on Bitcoin and other crypto coins world. Basically, what's happening is Brazil has introduced, has given permission for a new ETF in their country. As you guys know, actually, when Canada gave permission, right now there are almost four ETFs, Bitcoin related ETFs trading in Toronto Exchange. When Canada gave permission and approval, immediately millions of dollars came into these ETFs. So hopefully this is really good news. Brazil is coming, and the most important thing is obviously VanEck, which has applied for an ETF in US, has been trying. VanEck has been trying for almost 2 3 years, but every time it got rejected. So SEC, hopefully, a lot of people are thinking this time it will a approved VanEck ETF. That will be really good news. I think we will know that within a few weeks. On that, as soon as VanEck ETF's decision is made, already there are multiple ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs that are pending in approval. So I think next couple of weeks will be very critical and it will be very volatile and probably it might even touch 50k 52k, but it at the highest is probably not going to cross 60 61k. That is what about cryptocurrency. But in general, most of the people I know, they are actually not investing heavily in Bitcoin or Ethereum at this point. They're actually trading into a lot more smaller coins based on NFTs or Cardano. So those kind of low priced coins, because they are expecting actually 5x 10x returns. As they can see, Bitcoin, they cannot make that kind of returns now at the current price levels. Okay, so that's aside. I don't think this news I covered last week. So I want to talk about ARK, Cathy Wood's Tesla price target. So recently, Cathy Wood Tesla set Tesla's price. It set a record of $3,000 by 2025. So the worst case scenario they are saying is $1,500, but the best case scenario is $3,000. The reason for this is Tesla's auto insurance business is growing, and given they know every driver how everybody drives, they can actually give the correct quote for the good people, and they can make a good footprint in auto insurance industry, and they'll go into take away a lot of share market for regular auto insurance companies. So they are including that auto insurance and giving all other things going with Tesla. They are giving such a huge high price target. So given that, the next one I want to talk about, the highlight of the last week was actually, I think the highlight of the week is FOMC meeting, the Federal Open Market Committee meeting, and their guidance on interest rates, inflation, GDP, and economy in general. So for their GDP estimate for the year is actually 6.5%, which is much higher than expected 4.2%. And also the inflation rate is 2.4%, and they think the economy actually improve a lot this year, and actually the unemployment rate will fall to 4.5% back to by end of 2021. So all this is actually really good news for economy, but not necessarily good news for a stock market. The reason is what this shows is it makes Federal Reserve to increase, there will be pressure on Federal Reserve to increase interest rates. Not only that, the treasury 10-year treasury, if you observe, every couple of days it is going up a little bit. The current rate is at 1.7%, but it will hit 2.5% by the end of the year, in my view. So that is all actually not a good news for especially tech stocks, hyper growth stocks, even SPACs. But the economy improving is really good news for value stocks, cyclical stocks. So in my view, 2021 is going to be very, very different compared to 2020, where actual hyper growth stocks made a killing last year. So you have to be really careful when investing this year, and also also as you know, last couple of videos I have been covering, there is a potential for infrastructure plan for Joe Biden. So that is close to another $2 trillion. What that means is they have to show how to reduce the expenses. So the way Joe Biden and Democrats are thinking is increasing the taxes, both corporate taxes as well as personal taxes, who makes more than $400,000 per year, family F. So that is also actually tax increases is not a good news for again growth stocks. Keeping in those mind, I don't think hyper growth sector will cross value stocks this year. So you have to keep in mind when you invest carefully in this 2021 stock market. So and this in this market, I'm really careful the way I pick the stocks. So for example, if you take Uzix, so I have been talking about the stock since it was $6. So it almost touched $28 on Friday. So those kind of stocks, hyper growth stocks, which which actually go by momentum, but actually they have to show real good revenues. So the last week when they announced quarter results, it was really good quarter, and also after that there were so many partnerships they made to make more sales. So the stocks that actually going to go, which are going to go, is going to be the stocks that actually going to make a lot of good money. Cash cow stocks are stocks with high momentum and actually good in that financial economy, which is going to make, so both financial, so the stocks just go based on momentum. I don't think they'll go that much this year. Okay, so for example, if you take the home decorating at home stores, so they have expanding, adding a lot more stores every year next couple of years, and they are growing like crazy. Their stock price is at peak 52-week high. Similarly, Kirkland, so a lot of money that stimulus money will get into these home decorating stores kind of a thing, and also anything that is related with retail. A lot of retail stocks will go up in my view, and also economy opening stocks such as, for example, Lyft. On Friday they announced that they are expecting a lot faster recovery, and actually they're going to go, their forecast is going to grow by more than 100% this year, and also it's expecting faster recovery than earlier than expected. So that is really good news. So that's why I keep saying the reopening stocks and stocks that where this stimulus money will get into, that's where you invest into, not necessarily very high tech, high growth potential stocks, momentum stocks that do not make a lot of money. So I'm very particular how I'm investing into this year, and also careful where I'm putting my money. Okay, coming to two things next. So the most anticipated IPOs potentially of 2021 going to be, I think, two of them. So one is Coinbase, which they filed for IPO. Based on the last valuation, they are actually estimated to be valued at 70, close to $70 billion, and their obviously valuation depends on the Bitcoin price. So it was actually just $6 or $7 billion in 2018. So it almost went up by 10 times in last 1.5 years. And then the next one is Stripe. So the Stripe CFO, Divya Suryadevara, she was just CFO of GM until August. She moved on to Stripe. So Stripe is started by two Irish brothers in 2011. Now their estimate valuation of the company is close to 95 to 100 billion dollars based on the recent 600 million dollars venture capital funding. So they are going to invest a lot of this money. They are based in heavily in Europe. They are covering around 32 countries in Europe and all over the world, and they are expanding like crazy. And the closest competitor is actually PayPal in US. So I think there is a lot of demand for Stripe as well as Coinbase for 2021. So you keep an eye, and certainly based on how the stock prices go up on IPO price, based on that, certainly love to invest into some of those companies. So this is what I want to talk about this week, actually, about Bitcoin and what's happening with Fed as well as the potential future IPOs. Hopefully you like it. You'll get an idea what's going on this week, and wait for my another video from 10x Investor Education. Thank you.